Hi, and welcome back. Tests like end-to-end tests consist of a large number of steps and actions to both record and run by. With the current active browser you're working with, say Firefox or Google Chrome, Katalon Studio gives you the ability to start recording right from the step that you want without going all the way from the top. So for example, if your scenario has 10 steps, you'd be able to just start working from step 9 instead of starting from step 1. So I have created a new test case named Active Browser. And for this demo, we'll continue to use Kura website as our AUT, but this time we only want to start recording from the steps I've made on the Make Appointment page. If I go ahead and hit record, just like we did in the previous videos, it will open and navigate to the predefined URL. Instead of doing everything from scratch, from here, I'll work from the successful login page on an active browser. Click on this drop-down icon, choose Chrome from the active browser options. This pops up a message saying Katalon Record extension is required for capturing objects in active Chrome tabs that were not opened by Katalon Studio, meaning your active browser. In case you don't know what Katalon Recorder is yet, it's a Selenium IDE alternative for web browser automation. If this is your first time, quickly pause this video, click on Install Extension, and resume back after you've finished. You'll be navigated to the download store based on your default browser. I'm using Chrome, so I'll click Add to Chrome, Add Extension, and turn it on. Quick and simple. I'm all set. Let's remove all the except, select my active browser again, choose Continue Recording, and I've got the first two recorded actions. Open browser and navigate to Kura homepage. Have a look. This is the browser I'm currently working on, where I have logged in the account and navigated to the Make Appointment screen. To briefly explain, when working with end-to-end tests on an AUT, there would surely be a specific workflow or scenario to go through a lot of screens and preconditions. With cases like this, recording from the first step basically is the same as starting all over. That's why using record on an active browser in Studio will save you loads of time. As I'm selecting and pressing different areas in the web page, as a normal end user would, the actions are simultaneously recorded. Let's type in something here, book the appointment, and go back to the home page. I've performed all of the actions I wanted, so I'll click Stop. Everything seems good. But on second thought, I want to go back to the home page, so I will remove that step. Replace it with a verified text present by manually adding it and selecting from the Content Assist utility. Over in the input column, I'll type in something input from step 8. Switch this to true. Okay. Save to add these to a test case. Then OK. Alright, I'll hit run and watch it run from the top. Opens up the browser. And it's just standing there. Let me go ahead and investigate. So it stops here at number 3. By the look of this, the test is still running, but it cannot proceed. So here it hasn't logged into the account. First, let's stop this test. The problem here is that the login step is missing in the test case, causing it to not be able to navigate to the Make Appointment screen. What I'm going to do now is reuse and add in the login test case we've created in the first chapter. Simply drag it over here, get rid of these steps, and done. Time to rerun it and see what happens. Again, reusing your test artifacts and assets is always a good practice in test automation. You should not just duplicate what you already have. Save the time having to recreate them again, and speed up the test creation process. Alright, opens a browser window, type in the credentials, and navigate to the Make Appointment page. Yada yada yada, and sweet. everything has passed. Well, you see me mess up, and that should be something to keep in mind for you. Remember to do the preconditions for your test to reach a specific stage. This instance would be having the login step to be able to go on to the select option by value. Pulling up the log viewer, you can see the execution results in the order of the recorded steps. Now I'll add in the final step to close the browser. Save it. And rerun this for the last time. Again, it will open a new browser and perform all the steps, including those in the login test case, and then also what we have recorded on my active Chrome browser earlier. As expected, it passed, with the added step of closing the browser. And that's the end of this chapter. I've shown you how to record on an active browser. Isn't so hard, right? One thing to remember is that if there's something wrong, no biggie. Humans make mistakes. Just go back, have a closer look at the preconditions or anything that might have been responsible for that error. Well done, you finished our record and playback course. To recap, you've learned how to record a test from scratch, reuse test artifacts to create tests, and record a test case on an active browser. So what's next? It's time for you to practice what you've learned. Just go to katalon.com/download, install Studio for free, and start automating some simple test cases right away with record and playback. It really goes without saying, practice makes perfect. That's why Katalon Academy is working hard to put out even more courses to help you learn about test automation and immediately put them into practice with Katalon tools.